Hi everyone, welcome to the Morgan Homestead.
I'm Sandy.
And I'm Kevin.
And today's a really exciting day for us. We're getting the first delivery of our house. Should be here any minute coming down the drive. If you're new to our channel, we sold our house 8 months ago in the city. We moved out to the country and we're building our own log cabin home. We're also trying to be 100% sustainable on the property. We built a garden and we're trying to grow all of our own food, so we're going to get you caught up on the progress of that too later today.
Yeah, so it is exciting. First load comes today, and then tomorrow a second load will be here. It's going to be all the logs first, and then as we're building, after we start building the house and getting rid of some of those logs, they're going to be delivering the roofing at a different time.
Yeah, so we have no idea how this is going to go. Voyageur Log Homes is where we purchased the home from. It's in Orr, Minnesota. That's O-R-R, Minnesota. Kevin's going to have like 4 days to stage material. We're also going to get a Menards load delivery today.
Yeah.
Yeah, of a lot of stuff that he ordered. And then he'll stage all the material, and then on Monday he's going to start the build.
Yep.
Yeah.
So stick around for the unloading of the truck, because I will be filming that.
Yeah, so hopefully you'll be here soon. I'm super excited. Here comes our second load of stuff from Menards. More and more and more stuff. OSB and all that. Load number 2 arrived today. We're just in the process of unloading.
Okay, so now we got all of the logs and everything off of the trucks. It's the majority of the house has been delivered. We do still have a few things, but this will get us going. We're going to be actually starting the build on Monday. Ryan from Voyageur Log Homes is going to be showing up, helping me out on the first couple courses of logs to get us going. So we're pretty excited about that. And then stick around to the end. We're going to be giving you a tour of the foundation and kind of the layout of what the rooms and the house is going to look like.
Yeah, we're pretty excited. I can't stop smiling. I'm so excited about it. You can smell the pine logs behind us. They're all marked. It's pretty cool. They give you layouts and plans, and it's like Lincoln logs. My friend said it looks like Lincoln logs, and my daughter said that too. You're just putting them together. They're all pre-cut. We're hoping it goes really fast and well, so you're really going to want to watch this. I think it's going to be fun and exciting to do. But before we show you the layout, we've been getting some questions from friends and family. We thought we'd go over some of those with you. The first one that we keep getting, because we've been living now in a camper for the past 4 months while we're getting ready to build our home.
Yeah, the camper is about 33 feet long, but it's got 2 slide outs.
Yeah, so it's fairly spacious, but people still want to know what it's like living in a camper, and actually it hasn't been bad.
I have no problem with it at all.
Yeah, for 2 people with 2 beagles, we've been very comfortable in it.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that our cabin is going to feel big.
I mean, we did do a couple things to make it a little more comfortable, and we ended up getting 2 nice, comfortable kind of theater seat electric recliners to make the evenings a little bit more enjoyable, sitting for watching TV and relaxing.
Yeah, if anybody has a camper, you know that the little couch that comes with them is not very comfortable. So that was our number one thing to make it seem more like home and more comfortable. So anyway, that's going fine. We've really enjoyed it. The next question we get a lot is, how did our first meat chicken processing go? First time we have ever done it, and I think it went pretty well.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, the only thing is I think next time we'll probably, get less chickens in the beginning. We'll probably still do 50 for the year, but maybe split it up, do 25 in the spring, 25 in the fall. Because one thing that happens is you fill your freezer up and you got no place to put anything else in it.
Yeah, we bought a brand new freezer. We thought it was huge, and then we processed 50 chickens and it's full of chicken, and we don't have any room for anything else. So yeah, that's definitely something we learned.
Yeah, one other thing that we would do, we were just using like one of those turkey cookers, propane turkey cookers, as a scalder. It's really hard to regulate the temperature on that. You want to keep the temperature at about 150 degrees, and it would go, it'd get too hot or it would get too cold. And then the scalding wasn't good enough, or it was too much, and you could ruin the chicken, which we did a couple.
Yeah.
So when it gets too hot, that you put the chicken in the plucker and it'll rip the skin off, and it was just a mess. So next year we're probably going to get an electric one, I think, and something that you can regulate the temperature a lot better.
Yeah, and I don't know, we also had a mixture of hens and roosters, and I don't know,
yeah,
we might do that. What are we gonna do?
Yeah, we might only do hens next year. The roosters get so big.
Yeah.
That we couldn't even fit them in our shrink bags.
Yeah.
So and when you get a mixture like that, they grow. The roosters grow so much faster. And if you're waiting to get all of them to about processing size, the roosters just get too big.
Yeah. So
either we're gonna go with all roosters or all hens, but we're not gonna get a straight run like that again.
Right. So I don't know, but the chicken tractors worked really well.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I think they worked really well. Yeah.
So that was good. So shout out to
John Slaskovich.
Yeah.
That was the design that I went by when I built those chicken tractors. And there is a video on the build of those too, if you want to go back and take a look at that.
Yeah, so that all in all it went fine. I mean, as far as division of labor, Kevin culled the chickens and he hung them. I cleaned them. I dunked them in the scalder. I put them in the plucker, and then I brought them to him and he did all the butchering. He's much better at that, but it's something I eventually would like to learn to do, but this time that's how we did it.
Yeah, and we didn't do, so we didn't do all 50 in
No.
in a day or 2 days. We actually did a few here and there, maybe 12 birds at a time until they were all done. And then the next day, that night we would put them in ice water, and let them sit overnight, and then the next morning we'd put them in shrink bags.
Yeah, so that, I mean, it was a learning process. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, we learned a lot. We'll do it a little differently next.
Yep.
And then people were asking what happened to our broody hen that was out in the woods. We had a hen, Pepper, and she went out into the woods and she actually hatched out 15 little baby chicks, and we've got a picture we can show you here of them. So yeah, we tried to coax her and her chicks back to the coop, and she would have none of it. And eventually she was gone, and most of her chicks were gone, and we had the rest of the chicks were running around. We tried to catch them, we tried to coax them back into the coop, and we couldn't do it.
Oh man, trying to catch those little chicks running through the woods and stuff with a fish landing net. It was crazy. There was no way you were gonna do it.
Right. So we learned another newbie homesteading lesson there is not to let the hens, sit out in the woods and hatch their eggs or their chicks out there. We're not doing it. So then we just a few weeks ago had another hen. We thought she went missing, but we found her out in the woods sitting on a dozen eggs, and we're like, nope, this
not going through that again.
Not doing this. So we gathered up her eggs and coaxed her back to the coop. We got her sitting on them in the coop. We kind of locked her back in there to get used to, this is where you're going to do this. So, but she lost interest, and then some of the other hens took over a little bit and were helping lay on the eggs, but then they lost interest. And so I don't know why that happened. I don't know if there's any homesteaders out there that know the right and the wrong way. We may get an incubator. I don't know. We don't really want more chicks.
Yeah, I mean,
chickens,
we have 11 hens and 1 rooster right now, and really we're getting more eggs than we really need at this point. So we don't really want more. It's just that if it does happen again, instead of wasting those eggs, we'd probably, after they've been sat on for a while, we'd probably want to incubate them, maybe give them away or whatever.
Right. I mean, our other hens did successfully hatch out, I think 27, wasn't it?
No, well, we had 12 from the coop, and then
Okay.
15 from Pepper that we lost.
Yeah.
So
the other 12 babies that our hens successfully hatched, we did end up giving them away. One of the guys that was doing some work for us,
the contractor for the foundation.
Yeah, he was interested in them, and so his wife came, and they were really happy to get them, and we were happy to give them to them. So our goal isn't to get more egg-laying chickens. We're fine with what we have.
Yeah, right now, it's nice to know that the rooster is able to reproduce the more chickens once some of the other chickens get older.
Right.
And we want to have laying eggs or laying hens again. So.
Right. I did. I don't know if any of you remember when we got the 5 new chickens. I got the blue eggers and what were the other ones?
The black copper Marans.
So we call them our teenagers. We have 5 of those, and they haven't really integrated. It's kind of funny. It's taken so long for them to integrate with our older chickens. they kind of pick on them and outcasts, and they kind of...
Yeah, they kind of have their own little cliques. You know, the older chickens and stuff stick together, the younger chickens stick together outside, and they just don't mingle much while they're free ranging around the property.
Right, and the bad part about that is our rooster's not protecting those 5 hens.
Right.
They're on their own. So I'm hoping, and maybe those of you that have been homesteading longer, do they eventually all become one big happy family? I don't know.
Yeah,
That's what I'm not sure. It hasn't happened yet. I mean, it's not bad. They will eat alongside each other,
Oh,
but
yeah.
but my teenagers, as we call them, are still skittish of the older hens, and I don't know. So that's something. So anyway, the last question people have been asking the most is, how's the garden going? And there's a lot to go over there, so we're gonna make that the next video. And wait until you see my greenhouse. I'm super excited. I made some changes from last year, and it's been very successful. And I'm really excited to show you what is going on in the greenhouse. So that'll be the next video. But for now, we're gonna show you the layout of our new cabin that's starting tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow, finally, woo! So anyway, we'll go over and show you that.
Okay, so this is going to be an entrance door right here, going into our mudroom, utility room kind of thing. So you come in this way. Right here is going to be a laundry tub, utility tub, a dryer, washer, and then right here is our in-floor heating system. Is going to be right here. The electrical for the whole house here. So then there's going to be a door right about here that you're going to come out of this room into and kind of into a hallway here. And then to the left here will be the bathroom. So you can come into the bathroom. We'll have a toilet here, a shower tub combination right here, your sink right here, and then again you'll come out the door and then right down the hall a little bit and then into the bedroom. This first floor bedroom right here, be a closet on this end, and a nice big window right here. Then you'll come out of this bedroom, down the hallway, and then to the right here will be the kitchen. So we'll have a refrigerator right here, your stove range right here, kind of a corner area, and then a sink. And right above the sink there'll be a window right here, and then more counter space, and then kind of a pantry area. We'll have an island out here for the kitchen, and then maybe a small sitting area for eating in the kitchen area over here. There will be a sliding glass door going out here onto eventually a deck with a roof over the top of it. Then if you come around this way, you'll go into the living room area. We'll have a big window right here, a big window over here, and then in the corner we're planning on having like a little decorative wood burning stove over here. And then the staircase to go up to the loft will be right over here. You go up this way and then turn and go up into the loft. Up in the loft, which is a little, about half of the house, we'll have an area for a bedroom. Sandy will probably have a little office up there, and then there's a small bathroom with a toilet and sink. Half bath. But other than that, that's the house.
Can you see it? Because I can't. I'm still struggling, but I'm really excited. Tomorrow is day 1, so hopefully you'll tune in and follow along.
Okay, so if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe so that you can be notified for the next video, because that's going to be the day 1 of our build. So you'll want to make sure you get notified so you can come back and watch that.
So once again, we'll see you on the next video. follow along with us, learn with us, laugh with us as we make mistakes. But most of all, we hope you love this way of life with us, because if we can do it, you can too.